Summit of Minds in Armenia, connected to Summit of Minds. If you look at this photo, which is the logo of Summit of Minds in Armenia, it's Mount Ararat. And when I think about Summit of Minds, I look at this photo of Mount Ararat. It takes me to some sort of a philosophical discussion. But because we are in Summit of Minds, I can allow myself doing so. Mount Ararat is the symbol of our nation, but it's also a biblical mountain that, according to the legend, thousands and thousands of years ago, when humanity started losing their common sense, started becoming jealous, started not having a proper dialogue, respecting others' ideas, and misinformation and gossip, fighting started prevailing, and started losing their faith in God. Then God decided it's the time to change. And God decided for a flood. And then God decided for Noah, and trusted Noah to find a couple of trusted people and species, put a Noah's Ark, and eventually it landed here. The new beginning. When I personally look at the new world, I'm far to say that we are the legendary tragedy is coming. But I see the signs of floods in many places. I see the signs of flood in our nature, the way we behave, what we do for our nature. I mean, the issues related to climate change, to issues related to problems with our nature, reminds us that there is a small flood and there is something that we are misusing. Is it natural, or it is related to the change, let's say, of the magnetic pole of the world? It's up to us to decide, but it's clear that we are misbehaving with our nature. If we look at the global geopolitics, I think one thing is clear, that one thing is certain, there is a huge uncertainty in the world. There is uncertainty in Europe, with the future of Europe. There's uncertainty related to the Brexit. There are uncertainties in the United States with the next elections and what's going to happen. So there's uncertainty in Middle East, so there's uncertainty in many places. Well, this world is also flooded with a lot of new ideas, or the ideas that were old that are coming back again. Ideas which are reformatted from the old ones. A lot of populism, a lot of fake news, a lot of misunderstanding. So where's this world going to end up at the end of the day? And we are losing more and more trust. We're losing the capability of having a dialogue. From that point of view, Summit of Minds is something like a small ark. It's not Noah's Ark. Today it's an Armenian ark where people come together, 200 and 300 of them, and then discuss how we are going to save the planet as well. And that's very important. And I'm very happy to have that small ark of the future of the planet here in Armenia. I hope that one day it will land there. Now, what is going to give to Armenia, except being a part of world dialogue? I think it's very important that we start listening to what the world is saying, and start addressing, like Summit of Minds, the basic question. What's going on? Question number one, what's happening in this world? Question number two, what to do? And I think it's very important, the question number three, how to do it. These are global questions, but they are applicable for Armenia as well. So where are we heading as a Republic of Armenia, as a nation? And what to do? And of course, how to do it. So for us, knowing where the world is heading, for us to know where this world will end up in 23 or 30 years' time, is very important to have our own plan and to design our own journey and know what to do and to know how to do it. So that's important for Armenia. And also it's important because through Summit of Minds and similar conferences, the world will know more about us and will learn more about the world. So thank you again, Kerry, for this opportunity to bring Summit of Minds to Armenia. And I would like to tell to our guests that even in this year we will have 2 or 3 other big events in Armenia, like hosting. Armenia is going to host the big professionals of international specialists in IT, or a big conference of global citizens, and so on and so forth. I'm telling this to you, Thierry, because with the hope, Summit of Minds of Armenia will become a permanent one. So we'll do this every year. And before we start, I would like to take this opportunity to thank. It's the time of thanks. It's of course it's the time to thank those who founded the Summit of Minds. Ted, again you, Philip, you, your lovely wife, and all of your colleagues. And also to thank your colleagues, Thierry, for helping us to organize this conference, be that Carolina, or where is Madame Mallory? Thank you, Anne-Marie. And I would like to thank the government of Armenia, Mr. Prime Minister, for the support. I would like to thank